I've been asked to moderate the panel. I have known most of the people on this panel for many years, and formerly I've worked at a large network that obviously deals with coupon affiliates. And I'm going to let each of our experts kind of introduce themselves so they can give you an idea of what they do as a business so that you can kind of see where coupons fit into their business. So we'll just start with you, Michael.
I'm Michael Coley from Amazing Bargains. One of the like Connie, one of the original coupon sites out there. We were pretty much pioneers in the field. I've been doing this full-time almost 10 years, and I'm also the administrator for A-Best Web, an affiliate marketing community. So I talk a lot with merchants and have quite a bit of experience addressing different issues that people have with coupons and coupon sites.
I'm Connie Berg, FlamingoWorld.com. I've been doing coupons for about 11 years, taught most of the original coupon sites how to do it. And we also run a service called For Me to Coupon, which aggregates all the coupons, and we vet them all, make sure they all work, and run a lot of the big coupon sites now.
So it's a feed.
Yeah, it's a
service,
feed.
Yeah. Okay, Chuck.
I'm Chuck Hamrick with Affiliate Crew. I'm an outsourced program manager, OPM, and manage about 20 affiliate programs. I've been in online marketing for about a decade and a full-time affiliate manager for about 5 years. And coupons have, it's kind of a love-hate relationship. We've worked hard in the last year with merchants that don't give us coupons to put whatever influence we can for their products, specials, deals into links sent to affiliates, and it's actually helped lift the channel. So in my top 10, probably half are couponers for any program I manage. So it's an important vertical for us.
Melissa.
And I'm Melissa Canepa Murphy. Can you hear me? I own crazyforbargains.com. We're actually a merchant. We sell sleepwear for the whole family. We've been in business since 2000, and we've had an affiliate program through shareasale.com since I think 2004, and we do use coupons in our program.
So probably the first question everybody wants to know, is it coupon or coupon?
Ooh.
No, I'm not going to answer that. Okay, so we want to make this interactive. We have a lot of questions pre-made that will obviously start, but if you do have any questions, we want everybody to use the mic because this is being recorded, so we want to get your question actually in the video. So I guess we can just prime things here with the first question, which is probably the most basic. And it's interesting because I actually heard people this week actually having these conversations. And from an advertiser standpoint, you know, should I run coupons? What are they going to do for me? And from your perspective, I mean, what do you tell a merchant when they kind of ask that question or they're reluctant?
Coupons can really motivate whatever actions you set them up to motivate. If you're wanting to increase your conversion ratio, coupons with a short-term expiration have a really good impact on that. If you're wanting to increase your average order size, a coupon with a higher dollar limit, minimum purchase requirement, does a good job of increasing average order size. They can be used to acquire new customers. They really help to close the sale.
What do you think, Melissa?
I'm just curious in the audience, how many people are merchants?
Keep your hands up if you let your affiliates use coupons. Take your hands down if you don't, I guess.
I have lots of friends that own other small online businesses, and I've debated this whole issue at length with them. And I would say my ideal customer that comes through, say, Michael's site, would be somebody that maybe doesn't know about my store. They have never heard of my store before, but they maybe are, you know, an Amazing Bargains junkie. You know, they look at his site once a day or once a week, whatever, to look for new deals. And I'm getting a new customer, an impulse buyer, who again, wouldn't have known about me before. That's my ideal customer. But what I hear, the but that I always hear from my friends that own stores is, but don't you know that there's lots of people that come to your site, they're already on your site, and then they just go to Google and they type in crazyforbargains.com coupons and why are you paying an affiliate? And it's honestly, something that I've thought about a lot. But what do they do for you? They help you close the sale. The customer or the potential customer might have been on your site, but until they're through the shopping cart, you haven't closed the sale. So if they, type in and they go to Google or they go to Amazing Bargains, maybe they know about it already, and they find one of our coupons, if they helped us close the sale, that has tremendous value in my view for us. So, and some of the things that Michael was talking about too, you can use them to really bump up your average ticket. So I do think they have tremendous value for merchants.
Well, I know personally that I've seen coupons mainly provided by advertisers that I've already shopped from, where I maybe wasn't going to intend to buy something. I go there, I find one thing I'm going to buy, but because the coupon gives me enough incentive, I end up buying 2 or 3 more things that I probably wouldn't even have bought, but because I have the coupon, I end up buying it. So I know personally, I spend more when there is a deal. So it's interesting.
I've got an answer. On the merchant side or the affiliate manager side, if you don't have coupons, you just excluded yourself from about 100 of some of the biggest super affiliates in the business. So for merchants that don't have coupons, if you want some free organic ranking for your products, if you just look at the coupon sites and look at the leverage and the inbound links and the traffic numbers, couponers are some of the biggest organically ranked affiliates or websites out there. So without coupons, you're just not even going to be able to talk to them. They're not interested.
Also, too, I know we have, 4,000 to 5,000 merchants on our site, and if you're not running coupons, you may not be on our sites, but all your competitors are.
Exactly.
So
If you
you're
sell
gonna
the
miss
same
out.
product, they're going to find
Yes.
somebody else who gives them the coupon. I think we can go right into this next question because it kind of ties into it. The dreaded coupon code box on the checkout form.
Well, I think you just made a good point that when consumers are in your cart and they see that coupon code box, they go out and they look. If you don't have a coupon code to use for that, they will then go to your competitor and use that coupon code, go through that affiliate site and go someplace else. So that is a issue in this industry, whether you should even have that in there and how you can kind of work around
I
it.
think that every merchant, if they're going to have a coupon box on their site, they should have some kind of generic coupon right there for the customers to use. Right under the box, have a link that says, don't have a coupon, click, you're still on the merchant's page. Give them even like 1% off, 2% off, anything.
Yeah, I have 3 solutions listed here to handle that, and it is a real problem. There are a lot of coupon sites out there that really rely on those Google results, whether they're using paid click or just natural results. And they're just there because they know people are going to search for your brand name coupons. And by having that coupon code box on your site and not handling it properly, you're enabling that. So of the 3 solutions that I have, the first solution is probably the least desirable, removing the coupon code box. That really doesn't work because if you do any other offline promotion of coupon codes, you have to have somewhere to enter it. And second solution on the next slide is if you want to name it something different or use a different field. Probably one of the best examples I've run across is AC Lens. If you enter a coupon code in the special instructions field, it applies it there in the cart. Kind of a dual purpose field. Only merchant I've ever seen do it that way. I see a lot of them naming it different things. Promotion code, voucher code, sometimes even catalog code or different things like that. But that can also create confusion. My favorite solution is what Connie recommended on the next slide, is giving them some choices there on your site. People are lazy. If you give it to them right there, they don't have to be as good of coupons as you're offering elsewhere. But if you give them something to choose from right there, they'll use it. Most of them won't go searching. So I think that's the best solution. I don't think I've ever seen a merchant utilizing this though. So something definitely to look into.
Well, I think too, instead of having the coupon box, the merchants could just have coupon links that would automatically, instead of having the box there at all, just have links that would apply the code automatically.
Yeah, I kind of think that's a little less effective. People like to have a code just like they like to have a physical coupon to take into a store. I find coupon codes versus exactly the same discount, that the coupon codes work considerably better.
All right. I'm going to move to, I can't get this mouse. Let me see. This is a question I hear a lot. And when you look at the types of coupons that can be provided or types of deals you can give your consumer, is what works best? Is it dollar off, % off, free shipping, buy one, get one free? What really motivates customers? What do you think, Melissa?
I think by far free shipping trumps everything else.
Free.
Yeah, in our experience, people are very, very price sensitive about shipping. And someone told me a long time ago, and I think it's true, that you're better off raising the price of every product in your store by 50 cents or $1 than raising your shipping fees. We purposely try to keep our shipping fees very low. We do just a $5 flat rate shipping if it's standard within the US. And then it's free shipping if it's over $50. We try to use that. We've played around with the threshold to figure out what works for us in terms of raising our average order. And like what Todd was talking about, how you'll look around and find other things. We see tons of people that end up checking out with $50.01 in their cart, just because you can tell that they're purposely trying to add just a little bit more in to get the free shipping. The other thing that we've done recently, not necessarily with our affiliates, but in our own, email marketing, is because we have free shipping at $50, if we combine that with another discount. So we say, it's free shipping if you're over $50, and then if you have this coupon code, then you also get $5 off. And we've found that combining the two together is really effective.
I had a merchant that we had 2 coupons, 5% and 10% off based on the size of the order, that were site-wide, and just after Black Friday, they rescinded those, but they gave us free shipping, and we doubled sales from that point forward.
But don't try to trick the consumers like some merchants do and say free shipping, but then add on like $6.95 handling.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of sites that also have handling? I see it always like shipping and handling, but do you see them separate?
I have a lot of like pool supply sites that'll do that, and I actually refuse to advertise the free shipping on my site for them, because it's not true. That it's basically they just switched it over to a handling charge.
About 5 years ago, Connie caught me on one of those where working for a tool merchant, and on the heavy items, they had to pay higher shipping, so they kept the free shipping, but they started adding the surcharges, and she emailed me and said, this is off my site.
Yeah, handling fees seems so 80s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some catalog retailers still do that as well.
Uh-huh.
But consumers aren't stupid. As soon as they see that handling charge on there,
Sure.
they're gone.
I'm not happy
Just
with
if they charged it as shipping and were up front, it wouldn't be so bad.
Is there anybody that wants to submit a question? Otherwise, I'm going to keep going through the ones that we prepared, but if there's anything. Yes, stand up. Paul?
Yeah, I'm Paul Schroeder, PS Web Solutions. I want to go back to the shopping cart issue if we can for a minute, because I've been dealing with a number of clients lately that have that question, do we or do we not put a promotional code in there? And a lot of the advice I've been giving is to make it session-based, because it's really coming down to an audience segmentation issue, and that is not everyone that goes to your site is going to be looking for a coupon. And so if you can do it session-based, then you isolate those incoming links that are actually people that are looking for that discount. You pop that promotion code there, and then those that are just coming to your site, you're not giving away that extra discount. And I was just wondering if you can elaborate on that. Is that something you've seen, session-based promotion code boxes, or maybe you can talk a little bit more about, you know, the idea that it is kind of an audience segmentation issue of not everyone is going to be looking for a coupon, but those that are looking for coupons, you definitely want to service.
Do you do any coupon codes in offline media with those merchants?
With these merchants, no. No.
Okay. Then that's not really much of an issue, but if you have a print ad that has a coupon code in it, you're going to have that coupon code box for just about anything, any customer, especially ones that come through with no coupon code. Another thing some do, some merchants do a lot of radio advertising, and they'll have a special button on the front page where you click there and then you enter a coupon code on that page, not through the checkout process. So that's another option.
Any other questions? We're going to move on to another one. So let's talk a little bit about exclusive coupons. Let me just get to these. Which number?
11 is a good one.
11. This thing is so hard to see. Okay. So let's talk about exclusive coupon codes. Now, that's where the merchant is actually giving one that's specific to the affiliate, correct? Who's taking number 11 first? Michelle? Michael? I'm sorry. Sideways.
Exclusive coupon codes are very appealing to coupon sites, especially one thing I really look for in exclusive coupon codes is merchants who have the technology and the willingness to make them truly exclusive, where the affiliate that the coupon was given to gets credit for it, whether that affiliate cookie is there or not. That really helps with tracking issues and also with another question that we have about exclusive coupons being stolen. A lot of sites will take other sites' exclusive coupons and try to promote them. But they're much less likely to do that.
Popping. I think it'll still work.
They're much less likely to do that if they don't get credit for it. So
what percent of coupons do you think you're getting exclusive? Is it still pretty small
you
from
mean,
merchants? How many merchants are willing to do this?
it really depends on the coupon site. The bigger ones have no problem getting exclusive coupons usually. But also, the ones that can do truly exclusive ones are pretty rare. And they always get a lot of extra exposure from me when a merchant's willing to offer a truly exclusive coupon.
I agree with Michael. If it's an exclusive coupon that no matter who has it up and I'm going to get credit for it, I'll promote the heck out of that one on my site. But there's a lot of merchants that say, oh, we can give you like a vanity code or something. And every affiliate out there has a 5% off coupon. It's in the channel. And they're going to give me a 5% off that says Flamingo. My visitors don't really care. They're not going to get better placement just because it says Flamingo.
So when we're talking exclusive, it's really, you're the only one that has this specific deal.
Yeah, I would rather, I want a better
specific.
discount, not just the same generic coupon, but just a different code.
Yeah, there's a technical problem that there is no way to make a unscrapable coupon. Actually, one network has done it, and we tested it, but we had to use our text tied to the shopping cart, and it was AvantLink, which is local to where I live in Salt Lake City. Some guys I work with at backcountry.com. So we were able to make a coupon code that if it came from a newspaper ad, if it came from an 800 or call center, a radio ad, that only worked for that merchant, but it was tied to the shopping cart, so it was pretty complicated. There is no technology to make it exclusive. So if I give Connie a code, it could be scraped by a dozen sites, and she doesn't necessarily get credit for that. The only other way to get around that is to make a triggerable link that would only give her credit. Then she's got to do programming work on her side to make sure that, they can't scrape that.
Well, if the deal is some unique coupon, but the code is Flamingo, I mean, shouldn't that?
We're working with a hosting affiliate that actually asked for offline codes because he's syndicating content out to 200 blogs. And so what we have to do there is the merchant captures it on their shopping cart data. They send it to us as their outsourced manager, and we manually put it back in the network. So in that case, all that goes back to that affiliate. Most merchants and affiliate managers aren't doing that, but that's one way to get around it. But then you have to have access to that shopping cart data. And when I'm running just an a la carte affiliate program, then I have to do a little more negotiation with the merchant. So it's a little more work, but that's truly the only way to give them credit. Then she could care less. She'll promote it on her homepage so that if somebody scrapes it, she gets the commission for it. Then we have to, adjust it in the network as well.
So Connie and Michael, do you have a preference for the way that coupon actually works? Like if you click on it, it automatically kind of sends that discount or enables that coupon as a consumer surfs and ends up checking out, or where it's actually a code they have to read on your site and then enter it in the checkout?
I prefer the physical code. If the merchant can also have a parameter that gets passed through the affiliate link that pre-populates the coupon code field, I think that is good as well. But I think consumers expect that box and want a physical code. I've seen quite a bit of confusion when it's link-based, that they're not sure what to do or how to make sure they're getting the discount, where a code is just a little more clear.
Well, I think if it's link-based, if there's a special landing page, or if the discount shows like as soon as they go to their cart. But I've had it where it's link-based and it doesn't show as a discount until it gets to after you've entered your credit card. I
hate
stop
those.
shopping right there.
Yeah.
I hate those. I see
Yeah.
that too.
Don't make it
I've seen
complicated.
some that don't even reflect it on the confirmation page. Go all the way through to the end and it still doesn't show. And if it's link-based like that, it's not good.
Yeah, but if it's going to be later on in the checkout process, have a code.
Yeah, I've seen, I can't recall the sites, but I've actually shopped where it's actually letting me know, no matter where I am, that I've got this
Yes.
ready to happen. So I
Yeah,
think,
some of the big merchants are triggering things so that they're actually saying, welcome, to you, or your discount applied, and it follows you as you go through the site. I mean, that's a big influencer, a big confidence builder.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know Overstock does that. You
Yeah.
can see it right there.
that's great. Any questions can you please step up to the mic? I hate to make you get up, but when you go back later and watch this video, you're going to appreciate it.
In the UK, a lot of the affiliate networks have solutions now for exclusive codes, so that if a merchant offers an affiliate exclusive code, and the networks will still track it and do that all automatically. So I was just wondering if in the US you have similar trends, and if you've seen the networks kind of making that innovation to help you, or if it's normally down to the merchants, because I think Chuck mentioned that he had to manually credit a lot of things. So just wondered if the networks in the US are looking at this.
I think the networks are behind on the technology, and I think they're missing the boat. Some of their categorization is actually very weak. There are some things that push out links, so it makes it easier for us to put that link in and identify it as a coupon code, and it goes out. This smaller network, Avon Link, actually has coupon feeds and deal of the day feeds, and I love it because I get, I have a little merchant sort on Connie's site, so every day I get an email and boom, there's a deal of the day that came off through a feed that came through one of my programs, and it's great to see that. But for the most part, some are confused where I actually have categorization and call it a coupon, but the affiliate doesn't see that on their side. So they have to dig through, or that they go through and they find it at a section, but not on the merchant side. So I think that there's a lot of evolution on the coupon side that the networks should really be putting more focus on and some one-off things. On the other hand, there's some innovative things with widgets, flex links, video links and such, and Coupon seems to be trailing behind on that, but some of the networks have technology that'll give top 10 products, which helps. Doesn't give top 10 coupons, that'd be a little too much, too confusing, but yeah, I think that they could step up, and I definitely want to look in these UK networks, see how they're doing it.
Some of the networks do offer support for exclusive coupons. I know at the last affiliate summit announced that they had support for it. I have not looked at their solution. Share a sale, it's not documented, but if you're a merchant there and you contact them, they can give you instructions on how to integrate it so that the exclusive coupons automatically get tracked to the proper affiliate.
I actually had that happen this week, and I don't post other people's coupons, but I got a merchant email saying that they gave the credit to some other affiliate because they had come through my link but used somebody else's coupon code. So I know Share a Sale does a good job with that, and I don't know if the merchants have to go through their refers or something like that. But
Are there any advertisers in here that, because of their brand, they don't want to be associated with coupon sites and deals like that? Anybody? We're not going to address that question then.
Thought I saw a
Paul.
hand.
One hand, we need two people to get a question.
Over here.
Sorry. You feel that way?
Well, it's you know, for Ticketmaster, it's some yes, some no. So if you were, I don't know, Bon Jovi and you had a coupon, but you only wanted to go to a certain person, I personally don't care because I want to sell tickets. But Bon Jovi, they care that his discounted tickets are out there, but he still has half the stadium to fill out. Does that make sense?
Right. Well, let's talk about
Four.
a little bit. Okay.
Well, I have a comment. My biggest affiliate program is a treadmill manufacturer, and right at Thanksgiving, they said they wanted all couponers taken out of our program. So we had to screen them and kick them out, and I had to do quite a bit of work to make sure that they couldn't pull links. I done a 1st through the 20th of November check, and they had added 20% of sales. So we had actually worked on bringing them into the channel. They did not discount, but they had variances in prices between the MSRP stated on their site and what they sold it for. So for a $2,000 treadmill, we could say that it was $300 off MSRP, at $1,700 plus free shipping plus no sales tax outside of Utah. And those were influencers, and they were driving more sales. So we added incremental sales, but they were afraid about brand, so they had us pull it out right in Q4, which is the heart and soul of your yearly sales.
Well, I don't think, I see a lot of major brands that don't ever have coupons, but they always have some kind of free shipping offer at a high threshold, or just certain departments on sale. You don't have to necessarily have coupons, but coupon sites can run your promotions, any kind of sale. It doesn't necessarily have to be a coupon. Free shipping's good. That doesn't hurt your brand.
Gift with purchase.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Something that can just help make the person feel better about
Because your
the buy.
competitors are there. You should be there.
Yeah, we have a light bulb merchant that sells compact fluorescents. They sell everything from microscope lights up to searchlights, and on their consumer products, they give you a discount for volume. So we would say, buy 18, get 17% discount. And we started writing that into our links, and that was a big influencer to moving the program up. Another thing is we have merchants that do retention emails. So you're either an existing customer or somebody signed up for their newsletter. Well, they're sending deals out to you, but they weren't giving it to the affiliates. And it took a while to get them to allow it. Now we get advance notice and we get it out for a 3-day sale, and that moved the needle forward again. So if you're doing that in your retention emails in to your existing customer base, push it through your affiliate channel. They will put it out there. With couponers, I can get 100 ads out in a day. And so what's that worth if you're going to do ad buy for banners?
With high-end retailers, even offline, a lot of them use, far more than you would expect, use coupons for promotion. A couple years ago, I was talking with a high-end clothing store, and they said, we don't do coupons, don't want to be associated with discounting. So I asked them, well, what is it that your consumers are looking for? Because they didn't want to cheapen the value of their products. And they said, well, shipping or expedited shipping. I said, well, why not offer free second-day shipping with a $250 order? And they ran that and had tremendous success with it. And that started them down the coupon path. Within a few months, they were running $50 off of a $400 order, things like that. And just seeing tremendous success with coupons. So consider different options and look at what your consumers, what would motivate them in determining what to offer. You don't necessarily have to offer a dollar or percent amount. Expedited shipping's a good one for high-end retailers.
So now that we've convinced everybody to use coupons, let's talk about some of the challenges. How do we keep inaccurate coupon details from being spread around? I think that probably really irritates some advertisers when they see that. It's a bad customer experience. Michael, what do you think?
If you repeat the details on your website when they enter the coupon code, I think that's the biggest thing that you can do. That way, if the affiliates, and if you work with enough affiliates, you're going to have some that keep their expired coupons up and won't take them down. You're going to have some that have inaccurate or incomplete information. And when you reiterate that information on your site, either through the landing page or after the coupon code is entered, or both, that really helps. This example on the screen, cooking.com, does a very good job. You enter a coupon code, it brings up a whole separate page showing all the details, and it's necessary for them because they exclude about 50 brands on all of their coupons that don't allow discounts.
Another thing on that too is make sure when you're giving your affiliates those coupons that you tell them all the exclusions. I know a lot of times with us, when we're testing the coupons to put on our site or for me to coupon, we end up testing them. That's how we find out, is we go to the merchant
Right.
site and then we read the exclusions. Because I know I've had way in the past customers going, well, how come this coupon isn't working? And then I would go and look, and it's like, oh, because there's 95% of their site is excluded from this coupon. You got to find that one product that it's good on.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've seen merchants send me coupons. They'll say, use coupon free ship for free shipping on any order, and you go to the site, it's really free shipping with a $50 order. So do make sure to send complete details, but if you can reiterate those details to the consumer, that really helps.
You have another slide here about best practices.
Okay, oh yeah.
So it's expired.
Yeah, if a customer enters an expired coupon, set up something on your site so that instead of just leaving them hanging there, where they're either going to go off to a competitor now or going to go search on Google, give them another coupon, a current coupon to use. Doesn't have to be as good. I mean, just let them know when that coupon expired and what a new coupon is. So,
Or let your affiliates know when the expiration date for coupons are when you send them out.
yeah.
Probably about 50% of them don't.
That's a common request from coupon affiliates. Let us know the expiration date. Not all networks handle it where the links will expire, which is another issue. The links can still be up on the affiliate site. Now you have a dead link that's going nowhere.
I
Does
know.
nothing for,
I had some issues where I was talking to merchants and they said, well, they did enter it in at the network, but it didn't show on the affiliate site.
Yeah.
So then you had to say, well, can you put it in the text of the coupon text link so we can see what it is?
there's one of the top 3 networks that when we expire the links, they're archived, but they're actually still actionable. So for affiliates that don't update that link is sitting out there. And what's happened is the coupon affiliates have become an extension of customer service. When you do work with them, they get complaints from their return visitors, and they feed it back, so that helps us, to try to stay on top of it, because you're just overwhelmed, especially in Q4 when you're trying to get everything out. So when I get an email from a couponer that said, this expired, the first thing I'm doing is taking care of it. It also gets rid of the problems with the customer service on the merchant side, because their customer service is disconnected generally from the affiliate channel, so they're getting complaints, and it's not until there's a number of them that they push it back, and then a president of my client calls me and says, you guys are screwing up and you're doing this or that. And so we try to make sure we stay on top of our game, and we ask affiliates, what do you need, what do you want, and how can we get it to you, to make sure that we've got the expirations in there and the information they need. So it's kind of a partnership all the way around.
And I know in the past too that, we would get emails back from our consumers that were using our site saying, this coupon didn't work, probably one that we didn't have an expiration date for. I called customer service. They've never heard of you. They said that they didn't know why you were posting that anyhow, and you're not authorized to post that.
Yeah.
The customer service really needs to know that the affiliates exist too.
So how can I, if I'm a merchant, keep my coupon affiliates updated? What's the best practices there?
Send all your coupons to me and I'll make sure that all the coupon sites are updated.
Connie is the single point for the distribution there. So obviously you guys have some best practices here. Using a network and getting the data into another third-party distribution system that can normalize it and validate it is a key thing.
One thing I know is not all affiliates use the same channel. I know like in some of the networks that have network email, I'm amazed at the amount of affiliates who don't check that email in the network. So that, I don't understand that. We'll talk about that later. But it's like, that is not the only channel that you should be sending out your information, and you should also be sending it directly to the affiliate. If there's forums like a Best Web out there, make sure they have that information. Get it out in as many ways as you can.
Okay. Are there any questions from the audience? On questions? Yes? Yes, please.
I'm wondering how the rise of social networking has impacted coupons, like the strategies that you guys are using, and if you're taking advantage of Twitter and Facebook and fan pages and things like that.
Yeah, I have a Twitter page for my Flamingo World site that coupons automatically will go out into that. I haven't done a lot with Facebook yet. We have a fan page, but haven't really pushed it.
Yeah, affiliates are very progressive. They're trying it, they're testing it, they're trying to make it work. I have had complaints that coupons have gotten through Twitter and distributed to quite a few sites, and it's something that they didn't want at that level. That we actually only worked with a handful of couponers so we could kind of monitor the progress on it. And so I had to run down that affiliate and ask them to take it down. And they apologized. They said, well, my site automatically feeds into a couple different Twitter accounts. And I just posted it, and I apologize, it was automated. So, we asked them, can you just be careful of that next? And so, on the other hand, if all of a sudden sales spike, then we're out there looking for any Twitter affiliates. And I do see them applying that more and more are doing Twitter specific.
I see, I'm a friend of Chris Perillo, and if you know him, he's a real geeky guy, and he does podcast, video, and has a Facebook and Twitter, and if you follow him, about 50% of what he posts are affiliate coupon deals that he finds, and they're related because he's kind of a tech guy, so they're software and technology related deals. So because he talks about that stuff all the time, you definitely get a lot. Sometimes my one whole page of Twitter will be nothing but all his posts until I hit next. So
Yeah, there's a merchant in a networking group I belong to that was telling me that they created a fan page. Now, it's not part of the affiliate program, but the affiliate people have been experimenting with it, and they can generate sales within 45 minutes of posting. They'll put a coupon out there, and at first they kind of added the content, and then it started taking off, and they had about 1,200 or so, last time I talked to them, people in the fan page that started reviewing their products and such, and then about once a week they go in there and they give a special deal, and they put it on the fan page, and boom, they see sales in about 45 minutes. and it starts networking around. I also had a network guy who's also an affiliate tell me that he can take a tiny URL and put an affiliate link in there, throw it on Twitter, and get it out to 2,000 people in a matter of seconds. And he tried it a couple times, got some sales off it, and I know there are affiliates that are doing that, and they're experimenting with it. So.
How do you feel about one of the things for us as a merchant, we're trying to get our affiliates to use it more, to use the codes more. So what we try to do is post it on Twitter and post it on our Facebook fan page, et cetera. And in a way, we're kind of competing with our own affiliates, which we don't really want to do.
One thing that I've seen several merchants doing wrong is they'll have their Twitter account. They need to have a separate affiliate Twitter account because, number one, I don't want to hear all this other stuff going on in the background that I can't use. And really, do they want all of their shoppers, consumers to see all the affiliate stuff? It's just too much white noise. I only want things that are, because I have another Twitter account that I'll read for my affiliate stuff. I want just affiliate things in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, another thing I think would be interesting is working with an advertiser to get like really a very great offer that literally is only good for half an hour or an hour, and create a super sense of urgency. And then you create kind of people wanting to watch your blog or your Twitter account, because you never know when a short-term deal that's really killer is going to come out. The advertiser doesn't stick their neck out and probably risk tens of thousands of sales, but they get a customer that way. It's, you know, kind of almost a too good to be true or really, really powerful offer. I think that would be something interesting to do.
There's a site that does that called Woot.
Yeah, Woot does it, but I mean, I don't see anybody doing it through direct relationships with an advertiser and tweeting it themselves and kind of engaging their fans of Flamingo World, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, Woot's got a deal site now that they're offering to us as merchants that we can start putting our deals through, and it ties in with the Woot. But that one, they're running multiple deals, so we just started experimenting with it to see if we can get it out there and get that voracious 350,000 people that wait for midnight to see what the Woot is and pick it up on the side. There are some models like that, and it's just amazing that these people get. I sat next to an affiliate manager here who was checking Backcountry Steep and Cheap to see what the daily deal was, and it just amazes me that there are models like that, and the people that look for that are just, they're waiting up, you know, to see what the deal is.
For those kind of deals, you can just go to Flamingo World, our today only pages, all the deals of the day,
There you
one
go.
spot.
There you go.
So some of these of the coupon sites that they're actually let your own users create user-generated content. So when they find coupons, they're posting them as well. Let's talk about that, because that can.
There's one thing I'd like to say. I know there's like a couple of big sites out there that claim it's user-generated, but some of them I really don't believe. I mean, there are sites like Fat Wallet that they have their forums, a lot of user generation there, but when it's actually posting to the site, I don't believe a lot of that. They use that as the excuse, like, oh, I wasn't supposed to post that coupon, it was a user that did it, we'll take it down.
Okay. So, but when it is legitimate, when it is real user-generated, how do you guys see that happening? Because it seems like if I'm a customer of an advertiser and they do direct mail to me, and now I want to blab to the world that they sent me a coupon that maybe they didn't really want put there. I mean, how does that? What are some of the issues there? What has that control?
I just really don't like to have a lot of user-generated content that way, because then it just gets me in trouble.
Right.
A lot of merchants, they'll drop you without even asking a question.
They blame you. Even
Yeah,
though
they
it's your
blame
user.
us, because it's our site, it's our content, we're supposed to be monitoring it. And it would just be too much manpower to try and monitor everything.
With the example that you have up on the screen, this is a very famous user-generated affiliate, and I won't mention the name, but I've actually worked out relationships with them, so I get email contacts, which is part of their notification system for each of my merchants. So when a new coupon goes up, I get an email on it, and I have first right of refusal to get it taken down. I also look through, and they have unreliable codes, which I definitely want taken out. They may have expired, or some of them may just not have worked right. So I email, and within the business day, I have it corrected. When I've seen other affiliates' codes, put on there, whether they're scraped or not. I say I want this code blocked.
Why would you want to keep working with an affiliate like that, though, that obviously it's out of control? They keep doing these things.
No, I've worked out a relationship with them, and I manage it on my level.
But still, there's a lot of
I'm
times
just-
that happens, you know, it's continuous work. Why would you want to work with someone who questionably is really, you know, user-generated content? It's basically, to me, what I see with some of those is we'll throw up whatever we see, what we can get away with, call it user-generated content, and then we'll just take it down whenever they tell us to.
Because they're a huge producer.
Yeah.
But I am
But no,
working with them on a one-to-one basis.
If I did that or some other site did that, you'd dump them immediately.
No, I start out developing a relationship with them, and I have done some affiliates where I've had issues with continuous expired coupons, and I'm getting calls from my merchants complaining, and I go to the affiliate and I say, you know, you got to stay on top of this, and if you can't, then I need you to.
But to me, it seems more like, well, we'll work with the devil, but as long as we can monitor it.
I am working with I'm working with somebody I consider to be a partner that has a community-based model, and I have a management system in place to take care of it, and they're responsive to my
But
needs.
I know you've gotten some flack for that from other people.
I get flack from it, but
That it's really hard to understand that you would think it would be more ethical just to say, you know, just too much trouble there, that they're not really following the rules. But if they don't follow the rules, then they just correct it right away.
you know, I've got it down to where I just don't, I have not had merchant complaints, and I'm not getting affiliate complaints on it, and I think that we've come up with a good compromise, something that's workable. I have other situations where loyalty affiliates in particular will come back and say that this, it's not necessarily a coupon thing, but that my user didn't get a commission. And we usually just comp the affiliate because we've got a good relationship with them. We had one that happened, and it took more time than it was worth, but it was something from July that came back in November, and it was actually a non-commissionable product that we didn't, that was supposed to be suppressed in the data feed, and so we just comped the affiliate, and then they came back and they said, well, we don't see it in our system. Well, that's because the network posted our manual bonus in November. So we just try to work with affiliates to keep them happy, to take care of them. Now, if I have somebody that's coming back with things that are kind of questionable and they're just gaming the system, then we'll spend the time to figure it out and we'll get rid of them. But I think then on the user-generated, you just need to come up with some kind of a policy on how you work with that. And I've been happy with it. I mean, I think that we've come up with a good compromise, and we're not trying to take sales away from other affiliates.
So obviously you figured out that your time management and the benefits are worth it. Because when you were first describing it, my first thought was, anybody listening here would probably feel a little overwhelmed, like maybe it would just create a lot of overhead. But obviously you figured out some things, and I moved to our slide on question number 10. You know, what can you do? What are some of the tricks that you do to make sure you stay on top of that? You sign up for their newsletters so you get the coupons, the notifications, but you're also using things like Google Alerts to keep on top of this as well?
Using Google Alerts not only to monitor my merchants' coupons, but also my competitors' coupons. So if they're coming out with something, and I sign up for their newsletters too, and in their discount emails and such, and if they come out with some killer deal, then I'm talking to my merchants saying, hey, look, you know, your biggest competitor just came out with something that wowed everybody, and we need to be competitive. We need to come up with something on top of it as well. So I also use it as a recruiting tool. So if I find a competitor has a couponer that seems to be showing up organically ranked in Google quite a bit, we'll go try to find a way to contact them and bring them into our program or give them a better deal or better commission or better conversion.
All right. I'm just looking at the time here. We've got about 10 minutes left. Let's take some questions if people have some more questions for the panelists. All the way in the back first.
As I'm a large merchant, and we take great pains to make sure that our fine print is correct, that it's in the right spot, disclaimers, exclusions, things like that. How do you guys get around posting an offer and not having that fine print that we have to have? How does that work? We're new to affiliates, so I'm just curious. How do you post get 40% off, I don't know, stationery, and
Are you getting feedbacks from your users?
We're gonna get involved and make you guys print our fine print.
Well, I know we usually will just post, see site for details, some exclusions apply, see site for details, that type of thing.
Changing it all, we're getting more strict with that.
I've seen a lot of merchants that have been requesting that we post this 2-page long exclusion.
Ours is not too big, it's not, but you would post it if you had something short,
Yes,
to cover really both of us.
yes.
And I think it's a communication. I do see affiliates that have extensive information, free shipping offers, and they're getting that from the merchant through the affiliate managers. So what happens on our end is if you get, as a merchant, give us a coupon, and if it doesn't work, my affiliates are complaining to me, and I'm on the phone to you to get it corrected, whether it's a technical issue with your shopping cart or it's a mistype. So it's communicating there, and they're my customer service. So we want to keep them happy, but we also need to make revenue for our merchants. So it works both ways. I don't necessarily have merchants that are that complicated. And tell you the truth, it's just like putting a new policy out through one of the networks that has, and I talk to new merchants, do not write a 12-page policy statement, because the only ones that are actually going to read it are the ethical affiliates that are trying to make sure they're not doing anything wrong. The unethical ones are not going to read it, and most of them don't have the time to dig through it. Make it very simple, or at least make a summary with a link for more information. So if you overcomplicate your specials, and as it was mentioned, if it's 40% off, but that only applies to orange products that are only sold between the hours of 10 and 11 on Tuesdays, you're going to have a bunch of customer service complaints. So the other thing is make sure your coupons work. If you have triggerable links, test them first, and make sure there are no surprises there. The other thing we do is we pre-position coupons to go off at midnight on Sunday night so that the Monday morning shoppers are ready for it. So our communication to our affiliates are going out Friday afternoon, and we're putting the links in their hands to get it on their websites, trying to automate that more because we're working with multiple networks, so it's not one size fits all. The next step is to get the networks to make it so that we can basically do an advertising push to push us out to select affiliates, to put it in their hands and get them all the collateral. And data feeds help with that. There's a couple good, Share Sales got a good coupon database. But Connie here, they've spent so much time on cleaning up the coupon copy, making sure it's correct, and making sure it works, that they actually created a data feed, and now other couponers, which is interesting because they're in some ways her competitors, are using her feeds because they just cut out 20 to 40 hours worth of extra work doing exactly the same thing that they've already done. So she's got a great tool.
Buy online brands, and we like to get exclusive offers with everybody, but the more number of exclusive offers that we do, the more exact on certain product we need to get, so that was just.
One other thing too, I'd really like to stress for any merchants with coupons, don't just give us the expiration date, give us the time zone.
Really?
There was a question, yeah. Can you come to the mic, please?
With so many coupon sites out there, how do you create loyalty among your consumers?
The coupon affiliates have created loyalty. I don't know if Connie wants to give you her secret sauce, but she spent years developing loyalty. And what they're doing is they're saving the consumer time finding the deals. You want to buy a jacket, so you haven't settled on the color or the brand or whatever, and she gives you 15 choices in your size. Some of the coupon affiliates are actually doing shopping comparison, and it's very interesting when they use the technology and the data feeds. But yeah, they're creating loyalty because they just gave all the best deals to a consumer, and they didn't have to go look at 15 different sites. And then there's a social interaction there, and there's a reputation and some of the life experiences that they go back. Some of the stories of the couponers that have been around for a while are pretty amazing, that they had no intention of doing that, and they saw that all these clicks were going through the coupon link that they put up on their site, and then they end up building business models and now have small corporations built around it.
Actually, I don't even know how some of the newer coupon sites do it because it's so saturated. But back when I started, I think there was like 5 of us, and we all offered something a little bit different. And the way we built our loyalty was through our newsletters. Because I remember even way back when I don't remember if it was my son or my daughter had chicken pox, and I mentioned it in my newsletter, and I got all kinds of tips and pointers on what to do, soaking the oatmeal bath. Although one time I mentioned that me and my daughter Hillary had been in New York, I didn't say daughter, said we had been down to Ground Zero, and I got a few nasty replies back, people thinking I was with Hillary Clinton down at Ground Zero. They were angry with me. So it's just the interaction through newsletters, forums, things like that, offer something that people can relate to personally.
Well, I think too, you know, there's a layout of your site and they get used to that. They're used to, they feel comfortable with your site, the way you present the information.
There's
versus-
enough room for all these sites out there because every site's different. There's something that appeals to each shopper somewhere out there.
And why does somebody need to go to a coupon site to get coupons for Overstock or for Walmart? Because they're laid out and they're the most current, they're fresh, or you know, they're categorized, so they don't have to spend a bunch of time digging through the site. It's like, this is the good stuff, and it motivates a sale. And so for the advertiser and the merchant, they're getting their information out to somebody who's got a loyalty base. I mean, we've got some coupon forum loyalty type sites, rebate sites that have several million viewers a month. Actually, there's a good report out, and I forgot what the top 10 were generating, you know, like 40-some million unique viewers a month combined. So it's some impressive advertising. They're becoming advertisers themselves.
So Connie and Michael, you both have at least, you know, several thousand offers on your site at any given time. I mean, if I'm a merchant, I don't want to get lost in the shuffle. Obviously, I can give you the best deal, but what can I do to be on your homepage? How do I get better exposure so that people respond to my offers better?
A lot of sites will do paid placements or offer us a better valued coupon for the homepage or offer us higher commission rate if you don't want to offer a better coupon.
So I can just call these coupon sites and
Yes,
try to get that placement.
yes,
And exclusive coupons obviously help.
if it's a
persuade.
better coupon.
Yeah.
A lot of the bigger ones are sending rate cards out. They work with the networks.
So being included in your newsletters, things like that, right?
Free gifts,
Oh,
samples.
Sometimes you just ask the, you know, can we get a newsletter slot, or could you try us for a week or so? And some of them will just do it to test your opportunity, and, you know, you develop a relationship with them, so it's like anything
Yeah,
else.
a lot of it for me is I've been in the industry for so long, I've made a lot of personal relationships. And those people that I know and that I trust, them are the ones that are going to get the better placement just automatically.
nice.
Also, if you convert well, that tells us that our visitors like your stuff, like what you're offering, and that gets you better placement. So work on your conversions and offer deals that appeal to our visitors.
Well, that concludes the panel. We're right on time. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Gee, anxious.